Hello, Scrapbooking Buddies. Debbie Martin from Debbie's Scrapbooking Buddies channel, and it is time to do our Savvy Scrapbookers collaboration. We do this every month. We take a paper pack and stickers or embellishments and divide it up between the three of us, Nicole Sew, Donna Guest, and myself, so that you can make 6 pages. So these are my 2 pages. You are going to get to go to the 2 links below and get their 2 pages so you can do all 6 pages. And this month we're using the Hide and Ink paper and stickers from Creative Memories, along with a couple pieces of cardstock. And let me tell you, it's boolicious. Let's get started. The 2 pieces of paper that I'm using from the Hide and Ink pack are the spooky eyes and the kind of a grid board squares with these cute little ghosts. So we're going to be using this, and we're going to also use 2 pieces of cardstock. The Songbird Blue are going to be our base papers. So set those aside. And then 1 piece of pumpkin. Okay. So we're going to start by turning our eyes sideways. And we're going to do a 2 by 12. Let's set this aside to not get you confused. We're going to do a 2 by 12s. So we're going to take that. There's 1. And we're going to do 1 more. Just like that. Set those aside. And we're going to, we're left with 8 inches. So we're going to do an 8 by 8 square. Okay. So open this up, turn it sideways. And 8 by 8. That leaves us with an 8 by 4. Okay, and see how they're going to match up when we put them down. So that's taking care of our first piece of paper. Our second piece of paper is this pretty pumpkin paper. And we are going to do, let me just find my little handy dandy post-it for you. We're going to do 3 5.5 by 3.5 mats. So we're going to start with the 5.5, and the 5.5 is always right here at the edge of your trimmer. So 5.5 and 3.5. We'll do 3 of those. 1, 3.5, and 3.5. Okay, this is extra. You can just put that aside. There's going to be 3 of our mats. Now we're going to do 6. Let's take this over here. And we need 2 6 by 4s. So this is going to be a little bit bigger because we did 5.5. So we're going to go down to the 6. This is going to be extra. You can get rid of that. And our first 2 is 2 4 by 6 mats. So it's already 6. Think about what you're doing. 6. Turn it sideways. We're going to do 2 of the 6 by 4 mats. So we're going to be left with 1 6 by 4 mat. But we're going to take that and we're going to cut that in half. So it's 6. So we're going to do 2 3 by 4 mats. Okay. Now we are ready to start putting this together. I think we're going to start with maybe taking about 1 inch off of each one of these. So the eyes are going to go this direction. So we're going to just take 1 inch, just a smidge, because I think it's going to look a little bit better. I've been playing with this. Okay. We are ready to put it all together. Hope you're having a good day. It is a beautiful day here in Northwest Indiana. Let's start putting this together. I love working on my 2 mats. It just keeps everything so nice and straight. Make sure you're nice and straight. And we are going to start with these big mats that we did. Okay, so they're going to come in here. We're going to lay them out. I'm going to try them about 1 inch from the top. So see how they match up, so they're in their album instead of flipping them around. So we're going to try them about 1 inch down. I think will look really nice. But we're going to grab these because these are going to go at the bottom. And I think I like these about 1/2 inch in. But we're gonna use the 3-in-1 ribbon maker, or you can use a pair of scissors. So if you're using this, which I absolutely love, so check with your favorite advisor. She still might have some of these. We're just gonna put that in. And then that's how quick and easy that is. We could also bend it like this and just grab our scissors. I mean, I want them to look alike, so I would have done them together, but you can gently pinch it and you can come in here and go, and it's gonna give you that same look. Okay, but I want them to be exactly alike. I want the eyes to not be upside down, so I'm gonna want it done on this end. Okay, you got these fun little things you could do something with if you want. Okay. So let's go ahead and start sticking some stuff down. If I go to a 1/2 inch, let's just see what that looks like. Then do a 1/2 inch here. I think I kind of like that better. So let's start with a 1/2 inch from the top. Give it a little bit more balance. Oops, take this off. Are you loving the new jumbo tape runner? I am. Oh my gosh, love it so much. We're putting this in at 1/2 inch from the top on the inside edge. Same thing over here. I've even blinged mine out. Even got a little bling on the back too. Same thing over here. We're gonna bring it in at 1/2 inch. Just making sure your paper is straight. That's one reason I literally love working on the mats, because you're getting it nice and straight every time. And we're gonna do the same thing with this. We're gonna bring in a 1/2 inch from the bottom. And we are coming to you live this month before Halloween has even happened. So we don't have pictures to go on these, but I love getting pages done ahead of time. So I will have them ready for Halloween when it happens with the grandkids. So 1/2 inch, make sure my paper's nice and straight. 1/2 inch. Okay, there we go. Let's lay our mats out. I've got 2 of the, now these are the biggest ones. These are the 6x4s. Okay, then they're gonna fit in that space perfectly. Then we have 3 of these. These were the 5.5 by 3.5. 1 fits perfectly in there and 2 fit perfectly right there. Then we had, these were the 4x6 that we cut in half, and they are gonna fit perfectly right there. Okay. So now we split up our stickers, and I have this one, which I really love. So we're gonna bring that in, and we're gonna actually put it across the top, but I wanna put it in before I put the mats in. Normally I put my stickers on afterwards, but I wanna make sure that my mats are centered in there. So let's just make sure we don't. Make sure my paper's straight. I'm gonna bring it over, and I'm gonna just have the end of it touch. I kind of think I like going over the edge. So let's start it right there in the middle of the 1/2 inch line. And let's just bring it over here and put it down. We'll do the same thing on this side. We stuck everything down. The designers at Creative Memories did a great job on these hide and eeks. So cute. Love it. Make sure you're not putting your bats on upside down. We wouldn't want that. And stick that down. Okay, let's go ahead now that we've got those in there. And I'm just going to center this pretty much right in this space. This is 8 inches here. So if I have, this is a 4x6 mat, about 1 inch on either side of that. And I'm gonna want it centered up and down and kind of in that space. Put in the comments, I'd love to know, do you like getting pages done ahead of time? I actually keep them organized into categories so that when I'm ready to scrap them, that I can find them quick and easy. You can take a look. I got a video on that. I'll put the link below in the video to that too, just to help you keep your pre-done pages nice and organized. Now I'm going to want the same kind of distance just in here. And go ahead and stick these down. And then we're going to be ready to do some sticker clusters. So once again, I'm just kind of centering that in this space here. I like those little eyes sticking out right there. Super cute. And oops, get that off of there. And that's what I love about a tape runner. You can just fold it over and it's perfectly fine. And our last two mats. Hope you're enjoying our Savvy Scrapbookers. We really enjoy doing it for you. And we are getting you ahead of the game this month with your Halloween pages. Okay, let's add a little bit of fun now to it. Let's do a little something over here. Maybe pumpkin. I got a little tiny pumpkin because you know we divided them all up. Or maybe should it go over here? I kind of like it over there. So because it's going to overlap my picture a little bit, I'm going to use foam squares. So the foam squares that I'm going to put here on this side, I am not taking the backing off of until I put my picture down, because then I don't have to worry about trying to lift it up. And these I will go ahead and stick down. So I'm going to take the two big ones off. I'm going to leave the two little ones. And I could have used my anti-stick powder on here. I just forgot to bring it up with me today. So I'm putting this right here. So once again, this will lift up for my picture. And I don't know if I need this pumpkin. We divide up the stickers and sometimes we use them all and sometimes we don't. Eat, drink, and be scary. I think would go super cute right there. And I think we got to pop that one because it's just calling for some foam squares, I think. Do you love foam squares? I like to hear when people, what they like or don't like. Some people love foam squares. Some people do not like foam squares. I think it gives a little bit of dimension, but do you have to use them? Absolutely not. I would not want to use them if you've scrapbooked with me before. Like I wouldn't want to put one here because when this closes, it'll be foam square to foam square. And that's going to get a little bit bulky in your album. And so when I'm using the foam squares, I want to make sure that when the pages are closed, that they're not going to be foam square to foam square. And I think right there, it's not going to be on any of my pictures. I got this cute little spider. I feel like he needs to be maybe in this corner here. Is that straight? No, it's not straight. Silly girl. And look at this cute little spider. I hate spiders in real life, but this one is super cute. Oh, I think we got to pop him up. We just got to. So that he looks like he's crawling in the web. There we go. And let's do something maybe about right here. I have, for my little divided up stickers, I have these little guys. Love this one, so I gotta use this one. Maybe about like that. I don't know. What do you think? This little guy could be popping out from behind here. Ooh, I kind of like that. And then maybe this little guy down here. Yep, I like it. So let's have him popping out from underneath my picture. Like that. Let's do the Happy Halloween and let's go ahead and pop that. It was a beautiful day here and it is clouding up. I don't know if you saw my light just change. We are supposed to get a little rain this afternoon, but we need the rain. So I don't know if it seems like it's been a super dry, hot summer here. I don't know about by you, but super dry and super hot. And I just love this guy. We got to put him on. The little ghost with the little... So where can we put him? I think I like him about like that. And there we go. We are ready for pictures. I hope you enjoyed this today, and happy scrapbooking.